Hi there, this is Dr. Roger Duncan, and I am the founder and chairperson of the Healthcare and Science Career Symposium for T. Leroy Jefferson Medical Society. This is the ninth annual event that we have had. And just after coming off the heels of a fantastic event this past year with Dr. David Satcher, the former U.S. Surgeon General and head of the CDC and head of Health and Human Services, with over 1,000 kids and participants, we have had the very interesting situation of running into this COVID outbreak, which meant a lot of rethinking and revamping of how we could keep the same fidelity and wonderful career exploration opportunity available for all of these students and all of the exhibitors to tell us about all these fantastic careers that kids can get into. And so the committee has put their brains together and a lot of legwork in coming up with a fantastic idea of having everything virtually. And these 10 to 15 minute video vignettes that we are putting together will be in a library format that all of you students and others will be able to peruse through and gain all that knowledge about dozens and dozens and dozens of careers that could be your life's work. We really want you guys to take advantage of this. A lot of hard work and energy has gone into making them accessible to you all, and it's really incumbent upon you guys to drink all of this information up. Our exhibitors really care about you guys and want you guys to learn, want you to succeed, and please take advantage of this. And also, as I always say, recognize the importance of education. We need to step it up on all of our science and math and everything that we challenge ourselves to take it to the highest level. The global stage is very competitive, and hopefully by you hearing some of these very cool career options and what it's going to take to get you into those fields, that will inspire you to work twice as hard to gain that knowledge so you can be a superstar and do whatever you would wish to in the future. So please drink all this knowledge up, and so that you can be the superstars and healthcare stars and science and healthcare professionals of the future. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, my name is Dr. Dale Okorodudu. Most people call me Dr. Dale, and I am super excited to be here with you today and to welcome you to the 9th annual T. Leroy Jefferson Medical Society's Healthcare and Science Stars of Tomorrow Career Symposium. Super excited, and I'm super honored to be here today, have the opportunity to speak with you. So as mentioned, my name is Dr. Dale Okorodudu, and I am a pulmonary and critical care doctor. That means I take care of people's lungs, and I take care of the sickest of the sick in the ICU. So when you watch TV and you see all those people on the life support, the big machines, I'm one of those doctors taking care of them. It's a great career, great lifestyle. You know, the money's good, the stuff, all the stuff that comes with it is good. But the best part, the very best part, is having the opportunity to impact people's lives by being their medical doctor. Right. So again, thank you for allowing me to be here with you. So I'm going to spend a few minutes with you all today, and I want to do a couple things. First thing is I'm going to kind of tell you some little stories that kind of got me to the position I am today and how I focus my time, how I spend my time with Black men and white coats, how I got to the point to be in the position that I am to be able to talk to you all today and to really impact the world in a way that I want to impact the world. And the second thing I'm going to do is I am going to push you. I am going to challenge you. I'm going to have some questions for you that you're going to go over with yourself, but with you, right, to help you become better. That's what I'm going to do. So let's get right into it. Let me tell you guys, let me take it way back to when I was a college student, So to become a medical doctor, typically you go to 4 years of college. After that, you do 4 years of medical school. After that, you do your residency training. And that's when you decide what specialty you want to do. So for me, my residency was internal medicine. Then after that, you do your fellowship if you want to. So I did my fellowship in pulmonary and critical care medicine, which is what I practice today. But I'm going to go way back to the beginning of this journey when I was in medical school. At the time when I was in college. At the time, I'm a third year student in college. I'm a junior in college. And I went to school at the University of Missouri. So in order to leave the University of Missouri in a plane, if you wanted to fly on a bigger plane, you had to drive 2 hours to either Kansas City or St. Louis. So I get on the little shuttle. I go to St. Louis because I'm going to my cousin's wedding in Chicago. So it's going to be a short 30-minute, 40-minute flight for me to get from St. Louis to Chicago to get to my cousin's wedding. So I get on the airplane. Usually when I'm on the airplane, I want to sit by myself. I want my space. I want to be able to stretch out and do all that great stuff. So I'm sitting there on the plane and I look down because this is my little secret I figured out. If you're looking down, you just keep on looking down, and you wait for the pilot to say, prepare for takeoff, right? So when the pilot says that, you know you can look up because most people are sit in their seats. And if I've done it right, my seat next to me is going to be open when the pilot says that, okay? So I'm looking down, I'm spaced out, I'm looking comfortable so nobody sits next to me. But it's taking forever and I'm not hearing the pilot say it. So I get antsy and I decide to look up. Let me just look up really quick, see what's going on. So I look up, and right when I look up, some eyes lock on my eyes. And at that moment in time, I knew I had messed up. She looks at me, she points to my seat. I say, okay, it's cool. Come on, sit next to me. I'm a friendly guy. We can chat. That's okay. So a middle-aged woman comes, sits down next to me on the airplane. I'm sitting there with my chemistry book in my lap and I'm studying chemistry. She starts to talk to me, which is fine. I'm a friendly guy. I'll chat. She looks over my chemistry book. What are you studying? Oh, I'm studying chemistry. Chemistry, You studying to become a drug dealer? A drug dealer? No, I'm studying chemistry. I want to go to medical school. Okay. Why do you dress like that? Why do I dress like what? So I'm a young guy. I'm in college. You know, I'm just like we used to dress. I got big baggy sweatpants on. I got a hoodie, right? So if it's not burning hot summer or if I'm not out in public in the hospital, a lot of times you'll see me wearing a hoodie. So I'm wearing my hoodie. So why you dress like that? Why you got these big baggy clothes? Do you think you're cool? I bet you're one of those guys that wears your pants really low and people can see your bottom and stuff. No, man, it's cold outside. I wanted to be comfortable on the flight, so this is just the way I dress. Okay. Why do you talk like that? Why do I talk like what? Yo, doggy, you must think you're cool, huh? You're one of those thug, gangster, rapper type of people, huh? Why do you talk like that? Man, I'm sorry, this is just the way that I speak. And then at the end, she says something which to me was a dagger. She says, nobody's ever going to take you seriously. And she suggests to me, you're not going to be successful. That stuck me. That got me. I just remember thinking, I get off the plane, my parents picked me up from the airport, talking to my mom, and I remember just thinking, is this what people think when they see people that look like me? Is this what society thinks when they see a young black man? Maybe it had nothing to do with me being black, I don't know. But is this what society thinks when they see somebody who looks like me, who dresses like me, who speaks the way I speak, that we're not going to be successful? And that woman, I felt as though she was trying to dig her hands deep in my heart, pull my heart out and take my confidence away from me. But she couldn't do it. She couldn't do it because what she did not know was that she was talking to a student who had just gotten accepted to medical school. What she did not know was she was talking to a student who made straight A's throughout college. What she did not know is she was talking to somebody who worked so hard just so nobody could tell him exactly what she was trying to tell me. But that day it still hurt me, and I told myself, I'm going to do what I can to make sure other people don't feel the same way. Fast forward a few years, I'm in medical school now. In medical school, we sit in groups of 8. We learn in some groups. So my group, we had a group of 8 people, and I'm sitting in the room, and I'm there with a few other individuals. A few of us are black. And my professor who's teaching, he says, hey, you guys want to hear a joke? I'm like, sure, yeah, we want to hear a joke. You know, it's been a long day. We're tired. We've been working hard trying to learn this medicine thing. Tell us a joke, tell us a joke, tell us a joke. And he gets excited. All right, I'm going to tell you guys a joke. So long story short, he tells a joke, and this is how the joke ends. N-word, 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 N-word. Only thing is he's not saying the N-word. He's actually saying the real thing. He's not saying N-word. He's saying the real word. Yeah, it was that quiet. I had been the class president, so all eyes lock on me. What's Dale gonna say? And at that point in time, you know, I didn't quite know what to say. I choked. All I said was, that's not funny. But I remember thinking, this professor is trying to belittle us. He's trying to pull me down. He's trying to make me feel as though I can't be successful, that we can't be successful. He's trying to stomp on our confidence again, the same way that woman tried to. He tried to make me feel powerless. I remember telling myself, I'm going to do what I can to make sure the next generation doesn't feel that way. Fast forward a year later, at this time I'm a third-year medical student doing my clinical rotations now. So now I'm excited. I'm a young third-year medical student. I actually get to go see patients now. So I walk in the room, talking to a patient. Hey, how you doing? My name is student Dr. Dale Corriduto. I'm excited. I'm here to take care of you today. Patient looks at me. Older gentleman. Your name is what? Oh, my name is Dale Corriduto. What? Corriduto, sir. Yeah, I'm from Nigeria, but I grew up here in America, and I'm here at medical school trying to learn so I can become a great doctor. Nigeria? Y'all have hospitals over there? You know, I take care of patients over there? Sir, I'm not quite sure. Like, as mentioned, I'm here in America, learning how to be a doctor here. Do you know what you're doing? Do they know what you're doing in Nigeria? Sir, I'm here. I grew up here, trying to take care of patients here. Honey, I don't know if I want this guy taking care of me. He tried to make me feel unwanted, like I didn't belong. He tried to make me feel as though I didn't belong here. And I remember my supervising doctor comes to the room and she scolded him so big, and it made me feel so good that somebody had my back like that. And I left that experience thinking, I'm going to have people's back the same way she had my back. Now, fast forward a few more years later, this time I'm a third-year resident. So remember, college, medical school, residency. So I'm in my last year of residency, training to be an internal medicine doctor. And I read a report. The report says the number of Black men who applied to medical school in the year 2011 was less than it was in 2002. Scratching my head. How can that be? How could the numbers be going down? We put so much time, money, energy into getting more diversity in medicine. Why are the numbers going down? I didn't know what to do about it, but I knew I wanted to do something because the stories I just told you had inspired me, and I promised myself that I was going to be a difference maker. So what did I do? I grabbed my cell phone. I propped my cell phone up on my wallet. I got my brother, got a buddy named Simon, and we sat down in my brother's apartment and we filmed a short little 35-minute video or so. Called it Black Men in White Coats. Put it online. It got a lot of views. Long story short, Black Men in White Coats has since gone on to impact so many, countless lives. And it all started with us seeing a problem and saying, I want to do something about that problem. Today we have youth summits that we do across the country. We've got a podcast. I've written several books. We've got probably the biggest thing people know us for right now is a documentary, the Black Men in White Coats documentary that was just released, that is touching so many lives, so many healthcare systems, and so many people are changing and trying to do something because they watched our documentary film. And all that came from us seeing a problem, and all that came because I had experienced those things that I told you about, that I made a promise to myself I was going to be a difference maker. I tell you that story to let you know that you can be a difference maker. I tell you that story to let you know that you don't have to have $1 million. You don't have to have so many big, shiny things, and you don't have to be a president or anything to make a difference. It starts with something small. See a problem, work towards the problem. Now, on that note, I'm here to push you. I'm here to challenge you. And I've got 5 questions for you. I've got 5 questions I'm going to ask you. And these questions come from a time in my life. I had finished my fellowship training. So remember, college, medical school, residency, fellowship training. I finished all that. So now I'm a real doctor. I can go out and get a real job. All right. So I'm trying to decide, what job do I want? And I've got 2 options. Option 1, option 2. And option 1, I talked to my coach. I had a coach that I was paying to help me become a better leader and just to be more effective in life. I say, hey, his name was Joel. Hey, Joel, I've got these 2 options. What should I do? Joel says, Dale, option 1 looks like they want you to be just a doctor. Option 2 looks like they want to be more than a doctor. You, Dale, are more than a doctor. And ever since that day, that stuck with me. So I knew what job to take. I took that job. And ever since then, I've thought to myself, how can I be more than a doctor? How can I be more than a doctor? Sure, taking care of the patient and doing that is cool, but I want to be more than a doctor. I want to be somebody who helps change the world for the better, right? So how do you do that? And let's say even if you don't want to be a doctor, how can you be more than a lawyer? How can you be more than a businesswoman, more than a businessman, more than an engineer? How can you be more than what the profession tells you you're supposed to be? Here are 5 questions that you can ask yourself to help you get there. Question number 1, what is my professional mission statement? What is my professional mission statement? So what do I mean by that? All right, so I'll tell you what mine is, and they'll give you an idea. My professional mission statement in the field of medicine is to develop tomorrow's leaders in medicine. To develop tomorrow's leaders in medicine, right? That's my professional mission statement. It deals with what I do professionally. I also have a personal mission statement. We have a family mission statement, right? So what is your professional mission statement? You might not know it yet, but just go ahead and grab that pen, write it down, and just think about it, right? Get started writing it now, because you can always change it as you go along, okay? And when you get more clarity, you can make it more clear for you to understand, right? But what is your professional mission statement? It's important to know this because this allows you to filter your decisions. This makes it easier for you to make decisions. So, for example, hey, Dr. Dale, can you do such and such today? 1 second. All right, my professional mission statement is to develop tomorrow's leaders in medicine. Does this request allow me to do that? Nope. Hello? No, sorry, can't do it. Right? It helps you answer questions. It helps you take the next step. Helps you do the things in life and figure things out like that. Right? What is your professional mission statement? Very important. Along those lines, it's really important. A lot of people don't get this, right? So I'm giving you some gold right here. I'm giving you some real insight, because a lot of people don't know this. There's a difference between your work and your job. Your work and your job, 2 completely different things, right? Your job is something that you get paid for, right? So for me, I'm a doctor. They pay me to take care of patients. I go take care of patients. They pay me, and that's that, right? That's my job. My work, on the other hand, is in me. It's part of who I am. It's God-given. God gave Adam work before he gave Adam Eve, right? It's God-given. It's deep down inside of me. That's my work. It can't be taken away from me. My work is something that I am supposed to do, no matter what. You can fire me for my job. You can take my money. You can take my house, right? All that stuff. But my work can't be taken away. That is assigned to me, and I am to fulfill that. So think about, what is your work? And your professional mission statement needs to fall and fit within your work. Okay, so that's question number 1. What is your professional mission statement? Okay, stay with me, right? This is going to help you become more than a doctor or more than whatever it is you're going to be. Question number 2. What things do I need to accomplish in order to achieve my mission? What things do I need to accomplish in order to achieve my mission? And here's how I like to think about it, right? So you've got this big bag, like a big potato sack, a really big bag. And I'm just throwing things in it and trying to fill that bag up, Okay, I'm going to throw this in there, right? I'm going to throw this in there. I'm going to throw this in there. Just throwing things in there, okay? And at the end of the day, you want to fill that bag up and make it heavy and full, so heavy that Santa Claus can't pick that bad boy up, okay? Make it big, make it heavy and full. And once that bag is full, you've accomplished your mission, right? So for me, I want to develop tomorrow's leaders in medicine. So what am I doing? What am I throwing in my bag, right? I'm of course, I'm a doctor, so I'm doing that, take care of my patients, okay? But I'm writing books. You see these books right here, all those books, I wrote those books. Those are my books, right? I'm writing books. I'm doing the podcast, right? We're hosting our summits, right? We just put out the documentary, right? We're mentoring. We got our tech site. We're doing all these things and throwing them in my bag, trying to get that bag as heavy as possible so I can accomplish that professional mission statement. And here's something else. You don't have to throw a million things in your bag. You can have one thing and just grow that one thing so big, so big, so big until that one thing fills up your bag. And once your bag is too heavy to pick up, you can say, I think I did it. I think I did it. But you've got to be throwing things in that bag. And you've got to know what needs to go in that bag. If you don't know what needs to go in there, how are you going to throw it in there? So you want to be a doctor. All right, okay, I'm in high school right now. I want to be a doctor. What do I need to do? All right, I should probably start taking some science classes, or let me study so I make sure I got this SAT thing down right. Which colleges should I go to? Which ones are good to help me get to medical school? All right, I'm in college now. What do I need to do? All right, okay, let me make sure I'm part of this club. I need a shadow, go see doctors so I know what it's like to be a doctor. Or do I want to do research? Let me study for the MCAT. There's little things you got to start thinking of, and you have to know these things ahead of time so you can make sure you prepare to get them in your bag. All right. Question number 1, what is my professional mission statement? Question number 2, what things do I need to do in order to accomplish that professional mission statement? Question number 3, this one's critical, okay? Stay with me on this one. Is who do I want to accomplish this with? Who do I want to accomplish this with? There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. I'm going to say it again. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together, right? So what does that mean? Example for me. Pretty much anything you see that has Dr. Dale on it, Black Men and White Codes, diversemedicine.com, diversemedicine.org, the book, anything that has my name, Dr. Dale, on it, right, that I did. I usually started it by myself because I wanted to go fast. I wanted to go fast. I want to get there. I want to get the ball rolling. It's like a snowball. Ball's rolling, going, right? I want to go really, really fast. But at some point, it gets to be so difficult, maybe not even difficult, but the potential for greatness, I can see it. So I got to say, okay, this is bigger than me. I need to bring people on. And for me, usually I bring on my brother, Dr. Daniel, then I bring on Trisha, my assistant, and start seeing who do I need to bring on so we can accomplish it, so we can get to that next level that we're trying to get to, right? So you start bringing people on because anything, if you want to do something that's great, that's hugely successful, if you want to leave an impact on this world, you're probably going to need to do it with somebody else, not just you by yourself. You're probably going to need to do it with somebody else, okay? Look at the greatest people that ever walked this planet, man. You know, I'm not getting all spiritual on you, religious on you, but let's take Jesus, right? Yeah, maybe he could have done it by himself, but look, he had disciples, he had people with him, right? I'm just like, think about, I don't know, whoever you want to think about, I bet you can think about other people that they brought on this journey with them, right? So question number 1, what is my professional mission statement? Question number 2, what things do I need to throw in that bag, right? What things do I need to do to accomplish it? Question number 3, who do I want to accomplish it with? Question number 4 is important. This is something that we don't think about until oftentimes when it starts getting too late, when we have to think about it. But I want you all to think about this early at your current stage. Remember, guys, you should be writing this down. All right. Question number 4 is, how can I become a better leader? How can I become a better leader? And why is that important? Stop and think about it. You got your professional mission statement. You're trying to accomplish something big. Remember what question number 3 was, who's coming on this journey with you? If you're bringing people with you, you have to be able to lead them. You have to be able to lead them. Let's say even if you don't want to do anything big, but even if you don't want to like do anything beyond just being a medical doctor, right? Let's say that's the case. When I'm just being a medical doctor, for example, this morning I'm in the ICU taking care of patients. I've got a team of people around me that I've got to be able to lead. I have to be able to lead these individuals around me and be able to say, hey, you know, what can we do to help our patient get better? And I've got to do it in a way where they feel valued. I've got to do it in a way where they know that we're doing this together and we're helping take care of this patient together. So what are you doing to become a leader? What are you doing to better yourself as a leader? That's question number 4. So for me, I'm constantly reading books to become leaders. I've got mentorship. I get coaches. I do so many things to help me become a better leader, not for my sake, but for the sake of the people that I want to help in this world while I have the opportunity to help them. So how are you starting to train? How are you starting to think? How are you starting to get your mind right so you can become that leader and accomplish your professional mission statement to become more than a doctor, or more than a lawyer, or more than an engineer, more than whatever it is you want to be? And question number 5 is, how do I know when I'm done? How do I know when I'm done? That's question number 5. So, I mean, you work hard, you go through all the top 4 questions, you're trying to fill that bag up. How do you know when that bag is super full? How do you know when you are done? How do you know if you should be done? For me, in my world, I think to myself, I just stop and I think, man, will I ever be done? I don't know. I'm the type of person where I'm going to go until I can't go anymore. That's just who I am. But this is the question you have to answer for yourself. But for me, I'm going until my gas tank is on empty and there's not one drop left. I'm going to take my shoes off, leave them in the middle of the court, run out the gym and not come back, right? That's how I know when I'm done, when it's over, when there's no more that I can give. But you have to answer that question for yourself, because at some point, all of us are going to have to be done. All of us have to know when we feel as though we've accomplished what it is that we want to accomplish. All right. So let's go through these questions one last time. Question number 1 is, what is your professional mission statement? Question number 2 is, what things you need to accomplish in order to achieve that? Question number 3 is, who do you want to bring on this journey with you? Question number 4 is, how do you become a better leader? And question number 5 is, how do you know when you're done? Man, guys, I just want to tell you, I'm super excited again that I had the opportunity to kind of talk to you guys about this. This is something that's really important to me, and something that I love really sharing with other people and sharing with other people. And I just want to say thank you all for, again, allowing me to come here and speak with you. And thank you for even attending the 9th annual T. Leroy Jefferson Medical Society's Healthcare and Science Start of Tomorrow Career Symposium. Hey, it's going to be a great day ahead of you. Take full advantage. Ask as many questions as you possibly can. Take as many notes as you possibly can. Pick people's brains. If you have any questions for us, check us out, blackmenandwhitecoats.org. If you want to learn about the documentaries, bmwcmovie.com. And man, thank you guys again. Love you guys. Thanks for having me.